Morning, everybody. It's me again. Today is January 12th, and I have a little time up here, a little quiet time. The other folks that I share my office with are out and about right now, so I thought that I'd go ahead and make another weekly video because I'm sure you guys are really looking forward to it. Anyway, and get it sent out to you. Today I want to touch base on something that was talked about last week at our company meeting, which was awesome, I think, personally, and that was the 3 guiding principles of our organization that was defined and discussed. First being build a legendary team, second, never screw the customer, and third, build some kick-ass product. So specifically, what I'm going to talk about today is building a legendary team. And I want to give a huge prop, shout out, whatever, to all of the people that got up at the company meeting on Friday to discuss or to share what their idea of those guiding principles means. That was something that I know those individuals were asked to do last week, and it was to be off the cuff and from the heart. And that was something that it didn't matter if they were talking about a guiding principle of the entire organization or if they were talking probably about the color red. Getting up in front of your peers, or any group for that matter, and speaking is something that can be extremely nerve-wracking for some people, and it's definitely not an easy thing to do. However, hats off to those people that did do that, because it's working through that fear, working through that, overcoming that really helps create a legendary team. You know, life is all about being brave. We definitely need to be brave in our life. And, you know, when it comes to doing fearless things, it's thinking about it isn't going to overcome fear. Taking action will. And it's definitely not an easy thing to do. And we definitely saw that showcased on Friday. So hats off to all of you. The other thing I want to talk about specifically with the legendary team, because this is something that my own boss, Clint, my own leader, I know always gives me hell about, and I think Travis does too, gives me hell about this sometimes. Whether they say this specifically or not, it's just kind of the vibe I get from them. A lot of times people think that because I'm maybe a little outgoing, maybe a little loud, maybe a little shut up and calm it down already, that people have a perception that if I don't see somebody being all outgoing, all loud, all colorful, that I don't think they're all in. Or that, in other words, if they're not dancing, then they don't belong, or they're not doing it good enough. And so I just want to get a little bit of clarity around that, because, you know, a lot of times people think they don't have to dance to be all in. I've heard that a lot before. Or I don't have to, you know, I don't have to participate in everything to not be all, or to be all in. And here's something, I was having a conversation with somebody last week, and I kind of wanted to share it with you, just so everybody has a really good understanding of how I view this whole idea of participation and the importance of participation, no matter what it is. My hand looks really huge. Importance of participation, no matter what it is. So we were talking specifically about the dancing. And, you know, I hear a lot of people say, well, yeah, but I don't dance. And so I was having a conversation with somebody who's really interested in progressing their career, taking the next step, creating some opportunities, see what they can do about kind of getting themselves moving along, because they kind of feel stagnant, complacent. And complacency, as we all know, is a gift to the competition. So if you're feeling complacent, you best be doing something about it. And so I said to the person, feel like you're all in with everything here at work? Yes, yes, yes. Feel like you got good relationships? Yeah, of course I could always have better relationships. I said, okay, let's talk about being all in. Let's talk about a really silly, simple example. We had a company meeting back in December, and we had Alan, just random challenge dance competition. Do you remember that? The person said yes. Yep, I remember that. And I said, okay, did you dance? Did you get up? Did you even walk through the circle? They said no. I said, why? This is what they said. Well, I'm not a very good dancer. And I said, okay, well, I know some people who, from a professional dancer standpoint, can't dance a lick, but get up there every time and give it what they got. And the person said, yeah, but here's what you need to know. I'm a perfectionist. And I don't really like to do things unless I'm making sure that I get it exactly right. Now, I've heard that a lot from a lot of people. Matter of fact, I'm married to a perfectionist. He has a joy with me, believe that. I hear the whole perfection thing from a lot of people, and this is what I ask the person. What is it that you're trying to perfect? You say that you're not doing this because you're a perfectionist. You're not taking this opportunity on the opportunity train, woo-hoo, because you're a perfectionist. What is it exactly that you're trying to perfect? Dancing? Or your commitment to Hagee, your commitment to this brand, your commitment to creating the legendary team? So that's what I want to ask each and every one of you. When you are not taking the opportunity, even if you are taking the opportunity, think about what it is that you're trying to perfect, or why it is that you're doing it. Hopefully that will encourage you to take on more opportunities, or to take on more things that you're really not good at. And for all of you perfectionists out there, hopefully that will shift your perspective into possibly encouraging you to try more things. Because here's the reality, people. Life is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. You are never going to get it right. And even when you think, yes, I got that right, there's still a million different ways that it could even be better. So keep that in mind as we move forward and focusing on and on our journey of creating a legendary team. It's going to take every single one of us. Every single one of us needs to put effort into this. And I'm relying on all of you. Until then, don't waste the day. Talk to you next time.